Hi everyone. So in this video, I wanted to talk about how you can detox your way to enlightenment. How do I know? I have a living guru who is a living avatar as per Hinduism that has initiated us into these truths, these sacred enlightenment sciences. So what we can do is, number one, foods. It is really important what kind of foods you eat, because foods, certain foods can affect your mood, your emotions. It can trigger reactions, and it can really take you off the path to self-realization if you continue to eat certain foods that are low vibrational and that are not prana rich. So that is why when you become spiritual and naturally, you want to eat more healthy, you want to detox your body. So these things come with awakening. Number two is fluoride. Fluoride is really important because it is a neurotoxin that is extremely harmful to our body, and it is actually what the government is conspiring against us to keep us in the layer of delusion, to keep the people and the masses asleep. And there's tons of articles and research that has been done around this, and this is what most people know. So if you're hearing it again, it's probably a sign that you need to really, watch your fluoride consumption. Number three is deconditioning and unlearning all the labels and the societal conditioning that has been put onto you since you were a child. So, how you can start doing that is really just going back to your childhood and really going back into the first emotion that made you, I would say, the root pattern, that the first negative emotion that you felt, that you remember, that has manifested into your life today. What I mean is the root pattern. So the common thread of all your failed relationships and interactions, the self-hatred, self-doubt, all these things have a root pattern. It may be, I am not worthy. So you will attract relationships that make you feel like you are not worthy, or you will attract a partner that constantly reminds you that you are not worthy, or they might embody the unworthiness aspect of you. Or it can be, society is going to betray me, or I will be betrayed. So naturally, you will experience these kind of relationships over and over again, and you will always feel cheated and violated. So these things, called completion, is what my guru teaches. Completion with the root pattern is extremely important because it unravels all those layers of conditioning that has been put on you, all the labels and identities, those false identities that you relate with, that are associated with your lower cognitions, your lower identities, and your root pattern. So it's extremely important that we know the thought current which we are operating on. So being extremely aware and present in the moment of our thought currents, our thinking, our mind, is really important, because it will manifest the kind of life you're living, or the life that you want to live, or the life that even you don't want to live. So identifying the root pattern and doing completion with your lower identities is really important. And also, my guru teaches the technique of unclutching, which is disassociating yourself from the thoughts and the desires and the emotions, just unclutching, not clutching, from these thought currents, to let the flow, the spontaneous flow of higher intelligence, the higher consciousness flow through us. This simple yet subtle and powerful technique will bring tremendous healing and transformation in your inner space and all the different layers of your existence. I would say your emotional layer, your physical layer, your body layer, your pain patterns, or your physical layer, your emotional layer, your mental layer, and also you can experience unclutching in 9 levels of your life, like in your relationships, your day-to-day activities. There's a discourse where my guru talks about this, and how you can detox your way with the foods is sticking towards and eating more sattvic foods, foods that are more balancing, wholesome, nutrient dense, fresh foods that has not been cooked for a long time, avoiding foods that can irritate you, can bring up these lust patterns, these greed patterns, and also fasting really helps. So avoiding rajasic and tamasic foods that trigger these laziness and the lust patterns, like I said, the greed, the tiredness, all these foods that make you feel lethargic, you know, those things can really affect your moods, your emotions, and the way you think and your day-to-day life. Also, avoiding meat or just eating vegan or vegetarian. If it's vegetarian, making sure that the dairy comes from an organic farm that where the animals are treated with love and care. This is very rare to find in the United States. So eating vegan is the best way. And also detoxing yourself from fluoride. You can do this by a technique that my guru he revealed, which is turmeric paste across the forehead with kumkum in this area right here. And what it does, it pulls all the neurotoxins, it pulls the fluoride, and it decalcifies your pineal gland, your third eye, the seat of the all-knowing, the seat of consciousness. This is where you tap into your higher consciousness. And the fluoride, the conspiracy, is actually what keeps you in the delusion. So once your fluoride is decalcified and awakened, and also initiated by the guru, you raise yourself to the next level of consciousness. You become divine, and you feel, the divinity and the consciousness expand in you. And it just takes you to the next level. You can benefit so much from your third eye being awakened, like the ability to heal yourself and others, which is a big one. And also, just so much happens. You'll be able to manifest anything that you want, even with a thought or through visualization. You'll just be living your best life, really, because you'll be creating your reality as you want, consciously. Also, using fluoride-free toothpaste, herbal, avoiding commercial products and foods, and really paying attention to the kind of products you even apply on your body. So being hyper aware of the foods and what you're ingesting in your body, and always reading the label, is also really important. So all these things will definitely guarantee you that it will raise you to the next level of awakening. If you want to find more, I will post some links below, and I hope that you all gained something from this video. Thank you for watching.